Thanks for checking in a weather bug here on this Thursday. Todd Nelson with a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. Rain, snow, and cold all coming up. And our weather headlines here today. You can see some rain moving through the eastern part of the country. We're also going to be watching our next front crossing through the high elevations, which will spread in some snowfall in that general direction. We're still watching the tropics, but pretty quiet here in the Atlantic Basin. Nothing showing up in the Gulf of Mexico either. In fact, hardly any clouds other than this cold front now beginning to shift out into the open waters. And then the eastern Pacific a little bit more active earlier this week. We had Octave and also Priscilla. Priscilla is basically nothing. Just a little bit of a remnant low, but Octave, some of the moisture with that, pushing through Texas and the lower Mississippi Valley. There's still a little remnant moisture with that, but you can hardly see that. There is this front draped across the eastern seaboard down into the lower Mississippi Valley, and then we have this upper level low, which is going to enhance some rainfall into the northeast as we get into our Thursday night and Friday. And that'll help to bring in our first batch of colder weather, and then another front crosses through the same area as we get into this upcoming weekend. So that is going to help to bring in waves of colder air. Here's a look at, I should say, 5-day precipitation tallies. And from the Great Lakes into the northeast, maybe 1+ inches of total precipitation, and then some much needed rain down near Houston and Galveston, as they are anywhere from, say, 9.5 to almost 11.5 inches below average. But again, the big story really coming into the next week and a half is going to be that colder weather in the northeastern quadrant of the nation, and then waves of chillier air down to the southeast. But this high amplitude weather pattern will keep the western part of the country rather warm. In fact, LA today at 83, 74 in San Francisco, 53 though in Denver, looking at some snowfall in the higher elevations through north central Colorado and also south central Wyoming, and then cool again heading into the weekend in the northeast.